Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer and today I have a thrifting video for you guys. So I wouldn't necessarily call myself like a thrifting guru or something like that, but 98-ish% of my closet is from thrifting. So I kind of figured like the way things are opening up, maybe some of you guys might be going out thrifting, or maybe like a few days or weeks or months, not really sure, depending on like where you live. But here where I currently live, things are starting to open up, like different shops have opened up where I usually go thrifting, and I kind of figured like maybe these tips and tricks might help you out, maybe they won't. So yeah, I've divided them into two categories. The first one is places to shop, and then the second one is like the tips and tricks. So I have them written down in my book. If you see me looking down, that is what I'm referencing. So the here currently in Dubai, we have how many stores? We have 5 stores that I know of. So the first one is like the flea markets. So we have Zabeel Park in Zabeel. Then we have chain thrift stores. We have ukay. I think it's like a Filipino name. The third one is like charity shops. So there's this one that I actually went to I think it's been like 4 weeks since I last went to like this charity shop, and it's really good because the money that they get from the clothes that they sell and like the different things that they sell at the shop, they donate it to the special needs center here in Dubai. So I kind of figured like that's a really cool thing. And then there's like there's like the portion of the thrifting where it's like done online. So you have like a consignment store here in Dubai that is called The Closet. I'm gonna insert like pictures. And then the last one is vintage stores. So this one I actually didn't know like Dubai had it, but of course they have it. It's called the American Vintage. It's in Marina Mall and Salem and Co. And we also have The Closet in Sunset Mall. So those are like the 5 different places that you can shop. So you have the flea markets, the chain thrift stores, the charity shops, online thrifting, and vintage stores. So 5. So onto the tips and tricks. The first tip that I definitely give you guys is the art of the scan. So you know when you get to a store and you're overwhelmed by like the amount of clothes and just everything in the store. So something that I have actually picked up quite recently is I'll just get to the store, and the thing is your aesthetic is gonna draw you in as soon as you walk in. So if you're into muted colors, you're gonna be drawn in to muted colors. If you're into this pastels or really just loud colors, that is also something that's gonna draw you in. So yeah, for me I'm usually drawn to more muted colors. So your grays, your blacks, your whites, sometimes your maroons, anything kind of dark, that is my jam. So yeah, the art of the scan helps you out to not feel as overwhelmed as you would be if you just went in without a plan. So you go pick like the things that draw you in as soon as you get to the store, and then afterwards, if you still have like a little bit more patience, you can start looking through the different racks. So if you have the dress rack, you can go through it. If you have the skirts rack, you can go through it one by one, but that usually takes a lot of time and I do not have any patience. So yeah, I developed the art of the scan. So the other thing you can do, that you should do actually, is wearing comfortable clothes and shoes. I'm pretty sure no one is going to the thrift store in high heels and in high heels and like mini dresses, but I think like if you go to a thrift store, the best option you can do is either wear biker shorts or a sleek dress or shorts or just sweats and sneakers, and you're good, because the amount of walking that you're gonna be doing if you're going to like a flea market or a chain thrift store is a lot, and you don't want to be. Even by my standards, I usually wear sneakers all the time, but at the end of the day, after I've gone thrifting, my legs are usually just dead. So it's easier if you wear comfortable clothes and shoes on your body and on your feet. So the next tip that I have is, if you find clothes that don't fit you like properly, if they're like too big on you or they're like a size up, one thing that you can do is tailor them to your liking. if you know how to sew, yeah, I think it's called sewing. If you know how to sew, you can definitely sew it, but I don't have any sewing skills, so I usually have my mom sew it for me, or I usually just take it to the tailor, and it's much more easier. But if something does not fit you, if it's too small on you, just let it go. I know it hurts a lot because I had like this really nice dress. The time that I went thrifting, like 4 weeks ago, it was really nice. It was like this, I think it was like a peach color, I'm not really sure, I'm like terrible at colors. It was like a really nice dress, and when I went to try to fit it on, it did not fit me. I felt a lot of pain because it was like, I usually don't wear a lot of dresses, but that dress just drew me in as soon as I walked in, but it didn't fit me, and hopefully it found like a really nice home and it is living its best life. So yeah, don't leave clothes if they don't fit you, if they're too big on you. So the other tip that I have is do not neglect the men's section. I'm pretty sure by now that like everyone knows, like that is where you find your good hoodies, your good sweats, your good jeans. I cannot tell you guys like the amount of jeans that I've found in the men's section. I usually find like really good Levi's, or I can't really remember like this other jeans that I actually usually wear. I found it in the men's section, and it's been 4 years and it still looks brand new. So yeah, do not neglect the men's section. The other tip that I have for you guys is to carry a measuring tape. I know it sounds weird, but just hear me out. You know when you get to like a flea market and they don't have like changing stalls or somewhere that you can change, you can just measure the bandwidth of the I think it's called the bandwidth, the width of the, if it's like a jeans, just the width of the jeans and like your hips, and you're good. You don't have to change into it, and you know if it's gonna fit you or not, and it's so much easier compared to like having to try and find like a changing stall in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, it's definitely easy if you just carry your measuring tape. It's a hassle trying to like measure yourself, but it's much more easier compared to like trying to find different places to change. The next tip that I have for you is try to be there as early as possible, not as early as like the people who are working there obviously, but you want to try to be there like maybe 10 to 12ish, so that number one, you avoid the long lines of people going to the changing rooms. Number two, you find like the new things that have just been shipped in. You get like the new shipments. And also, I'm not really sure if this is like for every store, but I know like the place that I went to, they usually get like new shipments in on the weekdays, so it's easier also if you go on the weekdays. You'll avoid like the long lines of people, and also you get like the new shipment in and you're the first one to see what they have in. So the last and final tip that I have for you guys is try and be kind to the employees who work there, to the people that you actually find that like other thrifters. I can remember like the last time also that I went thrifting, I remember just seeing this woman also almost break down because there was this young woman who was so mean to her. She was like knocking on the door, and she just came out. I'm not really sure if she said anything, but she just walked out, and it seemed like she was going to cry. So if you're able to not be mean to other people, just try. And also being kind to the employees might get you a new friend, and who doesn't like one of those? And yeah, so that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this video if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.